What's good, y'all? Your boy KCB. We back at it today. We got another one. So Slime Language 2 from Young Thug dropped, I think it was last Friday, I want to say, but fairly recently. Crazy album, just tons of features. I mean, insane list of tracks and features. A lot of great songs on there, a lot of dope vibes on that. So I want to go ahead and make a beat that could beat like maybe on Slime Language 2.
What's poppin', Slime?
And just uses some similar elements from it.
Yeah, I came from the mud, bro. I got this on my own, bro. Like, it was I came from nothing, bro. Like, it's crazy because since I was a jit.
So to do that today, I want to start out at 142 BPM. We're going to start out with some keys here, and pretty much what I'm doing is just kind of making like some chords, adding some nice little breaks in it to kind of give it a little more bounce to the melody. We're going to start out with this part of the melody here, and then we're going to kind of add to it and add some crazy drums with it. So for this one here, I just have a regular piano on it, added a little bit of reverb and a couple other little effects on there. And so I just kind of started out, I want a little bit higher octave on this one. So we just started out, C5 here. This is like a C minor scale. We're gonna have like pretty much all fairly similar chords, I would say, on this one here. And then we just kind of have it duplicated on the end, and then I added a little top melody to it. Just to give it a little bit of variety in there. So we just kind of started off with that. I wanted this to kind of be the base for the melody for this. So we're going to go ahead and take a listen here. We're starting off with this. So I just made the chords, and then I did Alt-S to kind of strum it, so it gives like some of the notes hit a little bit differently. They don't hit all at the same time, kind of like it makes it more natural. So Alt-S is a good way to do that. So I'm going to start off and have that key there. The other thing I wanted to do is I pretty much just took just this guitar here. I just took a guitar and pretty much just have it kind of doing what the piano's doing. So just So we're just going to kind of add that to it as well, just to kind of like layer part of that melody there. So we got that. Then I wanted to go ahead and add like one other little thing to it that we can kind of use to structure part of the beat, and it's this tremolo violin here, just kind of something nice to have in the back there. So that sounds like this. Just a little bit of reverb EQ'd on it, so we're gonna kind of have that playing in part of the melody. And then the other part I wanted to do was take part of that, like the top melody we made there, and use something like a synth, like a nice synth. Young Thug has some like different synths and stuff, and some of his beats on that album, and so it sounds like the synth sounds like this. And so we're just kind of taking that and copying that top melody, and we're going to layer this kind of in and out throughout the beat. So we're just going to kind of play around with that stuff, and then we're going to structure the beat. So some of these sounds, part of the melodies, will be kind of going in and out throughout the beat. Then in terms of the drums, I want to get a little crazier on some of this. A couple of those songs in that album have just some real crazy hat patterns and all that. So we have kind of just like one part of it we're going to use pretty much a basic like two-step hat with just a couple little added hits to it there. So that's really simple, but what I wanted to do was make another hat pattern, get a little bit crazier with it. So like this one here, so I kind of just played that hat pattern and played around with the beat, and then just kind of filled these in. It's great to just kind of fill your own hats in. Played with the velocities, that really helps just make it sound a little different too. So this is what that new hat pattern sounds like. So we're gonna have that playing with our other hat pattern. And then besides that, we have like our 808, which I just kind of made like a longer, like a Metro type 808 here that's just going to go along with some of those chords, which a lot of them are on C and then C minor or C sharp there. So we're just going to have that going. So we got that. And we got a kick, pretty much doing this pattern, but there's a couple other little hits in it just to give it more of a bounce. So we got that. So we got, you know, 2 different hats there. We got our kick, we got our 808. I just had a basic clap on it. So we did that. So I'll go ahead and play the drums for you guys. All right, so these are all the drums together. So nice, you know, bounce to it there. We got the kick, the 808 going. Those hats really add a lot to the pattern right there. So we got all those. So we're going to kind of mix all of those in with the beat here. Now for the structuring for this beat, so I kind of wanted to play around. So I wanted to go right off the bat, get right into the beat, have part of the melody, then we're going to go into where a hook could be, where we're going to have that violin coming in with the that synth, the pluck coming in as well. So we got a 16 bar section there, then it goes straight to a 24 bar section where it's just the key and the guitar on it. Then we got the 808. There's a section where that's out, comes back in, and then back into the main part of the beat, kind of repeats that, and then repeats that. So the hook is there, like could have 3 hooks if you want, or separate into like a bridge into some verses. So we got those going back into the last part of the beat where it's going to kind of just play a little more and then fade out a little bit. So this beat plays, you know, plays through, but we have different melodies coming in, and we have different sections where, you know, we have like we're taking the 808 and the other hat out, and then that kind of comes back into it. So that's the way I structure that one there. So we're gonna go ahead, and we got these all together here, so let's go ahead and see what we got, y'all.
Kyle, cook this beat.
Young Thug vibes from that, especially with that synth coming in. Just yeah, like the crazy hat patterns and all that. So yeah, man. So that's how I would make a beat. You know, that something you hear on like Slime Language 2. If you haven't checked it out, check out the album. It's a great album. Yeah, man. So that's how we did it today. So we got that beat done. I appreciate y'all watching. Hit that sub, like, comment, all that. It's gonna be a lot more videos on the way. We're gonna have videos probably dropping on like Mondays now. It's probably gonna be when I'm dropping them. Just to kind of work with, my schedule and what I got going on right now. So I appreciate y'all watching. You know how it is, man. Until next time, we're gonna keep them coming.